All right, here we go, guys. The hunt for the affordable fishing boat continues. And on Labor Day Sunday of 2020, I had the privilege of fishing with Team El Nino, one of the most successful tournament fluke flounder fishing teams in the Northeast. Last year, they won about $150,000 in tournament prize money. I mean, they're just incredible. Some of the best fishermen I've known. We fish next to them all the time in Montauk. They trailer the boat up from New Jersey, and this is the first time I had the pleasure of fishing with them. And they do it all on this little battle wagon, a Parker 2320 Pilothouse. And in a minute, we'll have the opportunity to meet Captain Nino Averso, who owns this boat. He'll take us through the boat, and you'll hear him say, that he bought the boat back in 2015. He bought it new for $75,000. And he also mentions this boat can still be bought new for the 85-ish thousand. And, I looked it up and he's right. Here's a 2020 example selling for $89K and change. And that's the offering price. And most years you can shave a few grand off the dealer's asking price. But 2020, as we know, it's a different year. And anyone who's been following boat prices knows that this year, boat prices and inventory are out of control in a bad way. There's little inventory and the prices are super high. And, it was interesting as I was going through 2320s on Boat Trader, there were used one, and here's one that's 18 years old and it's not that much cheaper, 60K which doesn't make sense to me. But the boat market is so strong right now that boats are literally selling right now used for more than they cost new. And that's partly because of inventory and partly because current boat new prices are so high. Back to the boat itself. It was a windy day. We were fishing the ocean off Montauk, and I was super impressed with how the boat handled the rolling 3-foot seas. We were in that all day with an occasional 4-footer mixed in. Personally, I was always under the impression that Parkers pounded. I've only fished on one once before, but that was not the case with Nino's boat. And for us Northeast guys, the Pilothouse protection is great for those cold spring and fall days when you're tog fishing or fluke fishing in the spring. And honestly, for nearshore bay, sound, and ocean fishing, is this the best boat under $100,000 new? I'll let you decide. All right, here we go, guys. Always talking about the affordable fishing boat, and I had the pleasure today of fishing with the El Nino fishing team out in New Jersey. They were here in Montauk at Star Island Marina, and these guys have a little battle wagon, a 23-foot, 30-foot overall, but 23-foot Parker Deep V Pilothouse, 2320 model. I was talking to Nino earlier. It's 2015. He paid $75 for it. Brand new in 15, which is affordable. And we'll see some clips from today where we were in the ocean in some really bad stuff. And I mean, I was surprised at how well it handled and just all the well thought out stuff that Nino's added to it. And here's Nino himself. Hello, Captain.
Hey, what's up there, John? How are you?
Good. So maybe quick overview of the boat, Nino?
Yeah, so this is the El Nino. It's a 2320 Parker Pilothouse. We have it, as you can most likely see, is set up for fluke fishing.
Absolutely. I'm going to jump on.
Our favorite pastimes, and that's where we fish the most during the season. And so we have pretty much everything's outfitted with all the latest and greatest on Humminbird electronics. Three solid 10 machines, all integrated together.
Yeah, and you have, I'm going to jump in the cockpit here for a second. You got 3 of them in here. You got one here, and by the way, these are some of the best sounders. I have the same on my boat, on my CV. And then this is really cool because we were fishing over here. You've got a unit right here, so as we're fishing, we don't got to look in the cabin. We just look back here. We got all our information, our drift speed, our depth, the course we're taking. We got rod holders galore up here. I mean, a ton of rod holders. You got the sea deck flooring. We love this. This was awesome. We put today's catch in here. We got a nice little bait prep station here. Could double as a cutting board. Yep. All our gulps fit our jars that we all use beautifully right in here. We had, I think, 4 across.
These are our rigs outside here.
Yeah,
so it's easy,
and they're on
really.
this side too. Rig stations. You can put all your rigs. And I think you got some set up here, right?
Yep.
All the rigs set up here. We're just really well thought out. A cooler here for all our drinks. Storage galore. Yeah, look at this. Starboard. And you can get out of the elements. And 3 guys fit comfortably in here sitting. I was standing here. No issues. Plenty of headroom. I'm 6 feet tall. No issues. And obviously the guys have it set up for fishing. They came all the way from Jersey. They got rods. They got all their backup gear here. But you can overnight in this.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Comfortably, one guy can still sleep on here.
And I love this. And
yeah,
you're big on this. I mean, you live here.
Yes.
But a second station right outside the pilot house.
So this is like my office. Like when we're food fishing, everything's pretty much set up that almost mimic what's in the main helm. So this is integrated with the 2 other Solixes. I have my ICOM, which is linked to our 502. So everything I see off or hear off my 1 radio is linked to that. So I don't have to go in and out of the cabin. Obviously our second controls stations here. We have our vertical controls with our steering, kill switch, everything's kind of like the same as that in there. But with fluke fishing, the big advantage is obviously being able to fish and still drive the boat and
yeah, control your drift. I mean, you're the master at that.
Yeah. So, and then obviously thing with the Solix that's great for the fluke fishing is, and obviously we don't have it hooked up to the Minn Kota right now, but I actually can do everything I can do off my Minn Kota remote off of this.
Right.
Like we have.
Yeah, and we walked right by it, but they have, and that's the Altera, right?
Yep, that's the 72-inch Altera.
And so that's the self-deploy trolling motor. And those of you that watch my videos know that you can use that to spot lock for tog or any kind of bottom fish if you want to hang over a wreck or over a rock pile. You don't have to throw an anchor, but you can also use that to control your drift. And I mean, I've been using that a lot this year. It's a big weapon in your arsenal if you're fluke fishing or any type of drift fishing, where if you have adverse drift conditions, that'll be, that'll change that. That'll square things up with the bad drift conditions. The other thing that impressed me, 2 things. A, the ride. Parkers have this reputation, oh, they pound. We were in some big seas, and we'll show some clips from today, just how big. We were on the south side of Montauk in the ocean on a 15 to 20 mile an hour day, and this boat did not pound once. I was shocked, and it's a 21 degree deep V. Plenty of room too, that's the other thing that shocked me. There's Ron of Team El Nino. We need to lure in the female viewers. Ron, say hello. Yeah, Nino and I are not cutting it.
No, we're not, definitely not cutting it.
But yeah, I mean, we were 4 guys, hardly any tangles, plenty of room.
We travel up and down the East Coast tournament fishing with this thing.
And it's trailerable, that's the other thing.
Beauty of it, so.
And I mean, again, we're always in the search for that affordable, like, do everything boat. And certainly, maybe you're not taking this 100 miles to the canyons, but you're up here almost every weekend fishing the ocean, and this will do it. And I told the audience when I was walking down, you paid new 75 and 15 with the second station.
Yep.
And again, I think you said brand new now, they're maybe in the 80s?
Yeah, 85, 82, like right in that range.
Yeah, I mean, great value. Really hardcore boat, great for fishing. 300 Yamaha in the back, tops out
41 miles an hour.
41 miles an hour, about 1.7 to 1.9 average cruise.
Yeah, it's a little heavy with the Minn Kota setup and all the batteries.
Yeah, we got a lot of these guys have a lot of batteries in the boat, but
3 batteries are underneath there.
Yeah, you can see the battery box under there.
They're tucked away real nice.
Yeah. Ton of storage too. We had nothing in our way. We had an open deck today.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, very impressive. Very impressive. All right, guys.
And at some point in the coming weeks, I'll have the complete video of this fishing trip up. But for the purposes of this video, to show the fishability, we'll show 1 fish I caught. As always, if you like these videos, hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber and you like content like this, please hit that subscribe button.
I'm sorry.
That's a good one.
Yeah, this is a good one.
That's a good one. Grab that. Right. Just slide all around.
It's not, it's okay. It's nothing. I had the drag really loose because it's 10 pound. It's a keeper though. That's my line with Skinner. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice fish.
There you go.